Well, hi everybody, and basically welcome back. Eileen's been a real busy girl, and she's been planting some of these. These are called yin yang because they're sort of black and white, and they're quite a funny looking seed really. And you can eat them straight off the pod, or you can dry them and use for later use. Basically, she's just been popping them in and covering them over. You can see that's another one there, and if I dig about, there's a few in there. So she's been planting them today. Yesterday she planted some Brussels sprouts and some cabbage and some broccoli and giant, not quite sure what that is, oh, giant kohlrabi. I got it off of the internet. It's supposed to be a really massive one. So she's still got quite a few seeds to plant. We've got some shallots here and some cabbage, a bit of broccoli, like a few flowers, a bit of celery, some Swedes, looks like a bit of lettuce there, Chinese lettuce, some more lettuce, and we've got a few leeks to go in. There's a couple of little different varieties. This is obviously straight into the ground. We've got radishes here, and more radishes, swede, and there's some 2 or 3 different types of carrots to go in, but they're obviously to go straight into the ground. As she's been real busy, got everything planted up. These are lot of begonias, so they're flowers, cosmos are flowers, herinculums, they're flowers, more chilli plants, more celery, looks like Chinese leaves, so that's okay. So got quite a few stuff still going on. See the old canna's still well in flower, so that's looking good. And we'll just pop out and show you what's happening in the conservatory, well not in the conservatory, in the garden. Now the shallots are coming on well. Nice strong healthy plants, as you can see. Lots of good there. These are the white bulb onions I showed you. I'll just lift some up, show you the roots. That's not a bad little root system there, is it? So basically just separate them and put them in. That's another set of them. And this is all the onion sets there. So they're all really itching to go into the ground. And pop over to a little cold frame here. Now you can see the garlic's actually going mad now. I'll pull one out and show you. Oh, look at that one. Nice little root system on it. Not a bad sized plant. I'll put that back in there. Okay. And obviously the leeks are picking up well. They're doing really well. And the Kelsey onions, they've actually decided to get going and sort of straighten themselves up, which is good. Now then, having a greenhouse seems to present its own sort of problems, because I've never had this before. I've got a little temperature gauge in here, and yesterday it was registering 40 degrees in here, so that's really hot. But lots of water, the plants seem okay. Obviously the cucumbers seem to have liked it because they're growing well. We've got some kale here that's growing, and some kaleets, and some big marrows of mine I'm growing. A bit of parsley. Dahlia cuttings are doing still well. As you see, we've got Brussels sprouts, cauliflowers, more Brussels, and graham cabbage. Now these are doing really well. These are our courgettes and our patty pans. Nice strong plants. Obviously the peppers we bought, showed you them before, they're doing really well. Our tomatoes, well, I might have to move them to a different shell because they're getting quite near the roof there. Runner beans, doing absolutely marvellously. Lots of roots out the bottom, really need to go in. Got some more peas just sprouting over there. And these are our tagettes, the companion planting. Obviously the sweet corn's doing really well. And this is our main dahlia root system we're taking all our cuttings from, and you can see there must be another 10 or 15 cuttings to come off of that, which we'll be getting to later on. Now this is a bit of a disaster, this is. Don't know what's gone wrong with it. It's actually make your own tea. You're supposed to pick the leaves and dry them and make your own tea, but it's not doing very well. Don't know what's wrong with it. The garden centre said maybe it needs repotting, so maybe it needs repotting. These are our Felton peas. You can see they're doing really well. Another box of Felton First peas there, as against our sweet pea, which are still a little spindly, but they're doing really well. Got another box of chosettes. Here we've got some leeks and shallots. So you just turn it round. So they're doing really well. A few more little onions growing. Can't be doing too bad, can they? Little white Lisbon onions. There's some more of the old dahlia cuttings we took. And that's just grown back because the pigeons had a right go at this, it did. So I think they'll be okay. Not really impressed with that packet of cut and come grain lettuce, but we'll see what we can do, eh? Another one there, not really sort of too impressed with that. And then obviously we've got some more cucumbers growing here, and they seem to like the heat. So all in all, it's doing quite well. And it's only 28 degrees at the moment, and it went down to 12 last night, so that's not a bad little temperature gauge. So it's doing really well. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. Oh yeah, I've got some more sweet corn growing down there, just 2 more little trays of it. They're up, and these are for our hanging baskets. Oh look, I think I just saw a bee flying. Was that a wasp? Anyway, these are for our hanging baskets, just the centres, and we got a few more onions growing down there. Anyway, I think that's about it. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.